Hey Virgo, welcome to Danielle Lee Spiritual Visionary. Boy, have I got news for you. It's a great reading. It's something that I feel like we've all been waiting for. I did do, while I'm waiting for my videos to upload, I start and get ahead, and as a psychic medium, I start getting messages for us. So I actually got a lot for us Virgoans to come ahead. As I was going ahead, I am a psychic medium. I do pick up on spirits around us, and I have pre-shuffled the cards because I absolutely do not like when the cards are shuffled around us. I want to say that it's been a time of deep reflection for Virgo over the course of this year and since our birthday. So in September, end of August. So in that 6 months, well, it's now 7 months. That's gone fast. In that time, it's been a time of great reflection, and I feel like we have been moving along forward nicely. At the same time, we have been a bit slack at the same time. When we get moving, then we sort of procrastinate and stop a bit. But I feel that's more because of because we get a bit frustrated, because we want something. When we want something, we want it yesterday, and even though we're very patient about what we're going after, it also means that we can rest on our laurels as well sometimes. And this is a trait that Virgo has. We're either all in or we're all out, and there's kind of no in between with us. So that's what I've found in the Virgos I know besides myself. And when I'm all in, I'm all in. And I have found balance, and I feel grateful for that. But at the same time, I still opt out sometimes because it's just easier to bury my head in the sand and let things just go by the wayside until, the 11th hour. And that's not working for me. And I know that it's not working for you either, for those of you who are doing that. And as I've said, the message today for every sign, and us are no different, and that is that every single reader that you watch in regards to getting some guidance, so whether it be me or some other great reader that's out there on YouTube doing our thing, every single one of us has a message for you. Something in every one of our readings will resonate with you. There is something. So whether it be a small something or a little something, there is something there that will resonate for you because you are drawn to watch us for whatever reason, okay? So be aware to be open to everybody. So if someone's saying to you something that you don't agree with, that's fine. But there is something in there that maybe you don't want to hear. Maybe you're not ready to hear it, but listen anyway. Take it on board anyway. Watch the whole things through, whether it's mine or anybody else's, the whole way through, because you need to hear what is being said to you. And what you don't take in and absorb will be absorbed through your subconscious and will help to move you forward, okay, and propel you. That's the word I'm getting for Virgo, is to propel you forward. So listen to what's going on ahead of you. Alrighty, so the cards that I'm using today, like as a psychic medium, I do get the messages, but I'm also using the Dragon Fae Oracle cards today. I do have a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of ancestry coming up for us. And the first card, like I said, I've pre-shuffled, is the Grandmother Magic. So I feel like not only are there grandmothers around us in spirit, I feel that our grandmothers have created this long line of, as a matriarch, for us to grow and learn from. And for those of us who have lost our grandmothers and our grandfathers, but our grandmothers, I want to say that they're around us. If both your grandmas are still alive, then know that it's your great grandmothers. So as I said, I write down what I'm getting. Like I said, I got a lot for Virgo. I write it down. And what I got was a lot of ancestors of ours are coming through at the moment to help guide us along the way. And they're all the female role models, aunts, friends of family, friends, ancestors that have passed on before us. They're all here whether you're male or female Virgo, to help share the femininity. So if you're a female Virgo watching this, then you need to know that it's time for the femininity and the feminine in you to really come out again and show yourself again, because I feel like you've been hiding yourself away a lot. And if you're a male Virgo, it's just softening that side of you, that, I don't want to say feminine, but that side of you that is more gentle and interested in the finer things of life, okay? Because that ancestry, they have a lot of messages for us. We get a lot of signs, and I want you to be open to the signs around you in your everyday surroundings. Animals have come up for Virgo today, and being out in nature. It's time to get back to nature. So if you're not getting out and walking in the bush, by the sea, wherever the nature takes you, out in the grass paddock, wherever, with horses, with dogs, with cats, with animals, whatever animals are around you, immerse yourself in some animal energy that you feel drawn to. As you can see, my beautiful elephant behind me, I love elephants. And elephants are great mothers. So it's that mothering instinct that wants to come out in us, but we need to mother ourselves now instead of mothering other people. I want you to know that it's okay to do that. Our grandmothers in spirit, and our grandmothers still here, our matriarchs, and our great grandmothers and our great aunts, and as I said, all our female ancestors and role models are really coming through to shine a light through the doorway. And there is a doorway on this thing. I'm not going to, can't show you at the moment. There is a doorway on this that needs to be opened, and we need to go through it, and we need to be brave enough to go through it and have faith. A lot of us have been wearing our hearts on our sleeves, and we have been honest with people in our feelings, and it's been such a courageous thing for us to do as Virgos, because we tend to not be as open deeply as we want to be, but we have been over the last 6-7 months practicing coming from the depths of our feelings to reach out to people, and that's a positive influence, and that again comes from our ancestors. All right, so as I said, a lot of pinks are coming through. I've got pink on. That doesn't look really pink, but it's actually pink, like a fuchsia color. Lots of fuchsia. Fuchsia is the color. There's also, if you hang on 2 seconds, I'll see if I can get this color fuchsia. That's, you know, there's lots of fuchsia around us, lots of romance around us. I want you to get some, that fuchsia pink color, like that deep, rich, hot pinks, you know, on that hue of color, because that is bringing back the romance into your life and that femininity. And if you're a man and you have a lady friend, get some, like I said, fuchsia around you, because it will make her feel loved and enveloped in warmth. Okay. I also got like a little twinge in my heart area, and I maybe want to say heart chakra. So for those of us that have been hurt of late or have had a loss of some description, there has been a lot of loss in the earlier part of the year in regards to a lot of deaths around. And I know that I'm not the only one that's experienced this. So this is a time of having that color around us and immersing yourself in that loving fuchsia color is going to envelop you and help your heart. Should you get any little chest pains or niggles, please go and see a doctor about it, because it could actually be something. It may not, but I'm just saying, if you feel like, if your intuition tells you to go to the doctor, oh, what was that? Go to the doctor, okay? We also have big hearts. We have big hearts that we give to people. And Virgo gets a really bad rap sometimes. So this is leading into like a love sort of reading as well, because the last part of this, what I was getting, is awesome. And we have big hearts, and we tend to, like I said, we wear our hearts on our sleeve, and Virgo is a lot more loving and a lot more giving than what people give us credit for. We can be unapproachable and have our guard up when we are not feeling safe, but when we're feeling safe without our own confidence, it is safe for us to move forward and to say what we need to say, okay? Say what you need to say, Virgo. All right, so also I got the strength in numbers. I feel like our numbers and strength and let's take a breath. Like, well, there's a strength in numbers. So get people in. Get people in that you know can help you in whatever it is you need help with, all right? We've got lots of pockets. We've got lots of ideas in our mind, and it's time to move, and it's time to get help. There will be strength in numbers when you need them, okay? So call on the people that you need to help you. They will not say no. The people that are meant to help you will not say no. And saying no is fine. Just don't take it personally, okay? I want you to not take anything else personally for the rest of this year. Nothing. Because whatever somebody else chooses, you have no control over that. And it's not your fault, it's their choice, okay? It's like you are allowed to also say no. You are also allowed to say no, okay, Virgo? Have some boundaries. That's something I had to learn, and I love that I can say no now. Sometimes I still feel, I should say yes. But if it's something that you feel really have this strong no, then don't do it. It's okay? It's okay to not do something. It's okay to say no. Alrighty. So we have the soul searching card. So this time of isolation, I want to say, is Lovers of the Feast. This time of isolation has been a time of Milisun, which is love who you are. Through this time of isolation, we have found that we quite like and enjoy having time to ourselves in that space. The new moon phase, which is, you know, soul scrying, is researching our own mental, emotional, spiritual health. It's doing that soul searching. It's finding out who you are and what you want to be, and it's coming into that relaxation, that meditative state without meditating, of, you know, just reflecting on what life has been like for you over the last 6 or 7 months. Time is really going to take off for you soon, and I'm saying that time is really taking off for you. Lovers at the Feast. I keep scratching my ear, so that's like listen. I hope you're listening, because it's like listen, and I'm listening too. Lovers at the Feast. So that's becoming aware of what you're putting into your body, where you're taking your body, whether it be metaphorical, physical, emotional or mental. Just always, you know, take things as they are, and be aware of putting things into your body that, you know, are going to be somewhat positive. I want you to see things as positively. Sometimes Virgo can be a bit pessimistic, and we don't give ourselves enough credit where credit's due. I feel like this Lovers of the Feast, I feel that diet is a big thing at the moment, and eating well and within your own guidelines will help. If it doesn't feel right to eat it, don't eat it. If it feels great to eat it, eat it. And I'm talking about what makes you actually feel good, not something that makes you feel comforted. There's a difference in that, okay? Something that makes you feel healthy, something that makes you feel like you're thriving. When you're eating a lot of starchy carbohydrates, it's just feeling heavy, and it's just piling on top of your shoulders, metaphorically speaking, and sometimes on the hips as well, to the point where you're not feeling womanly and feminine enough, okay? So that's another thing. Get back to your basics with your eating as well. Eat some light foods. The next card was Millicent, like I said, and that is love who you are. And that's sacred silence. We've already had the sacred silence, so now we're going to move forward. And Wild Pure Heart is the last card that I'm going to draw for you today. Melusine, love who you are. She is such a beautiful being, and she holds the key to your own heart, okay? And she holds the key to your heart to give to somebody else. And I feel there's somebody else coming. So what I've written down for you in the love way, so this is where it gets exciting, Virgo, is I want you to set up a love altar in somewhere in your home, whether it's in your bedroom. And in Feng Shui, the love corner is in your from the door, your far right side corner, okay? And I want you to set up a love altar, and I want you to feel like it's everything you'd want to be there. Your intention is there. It doesn't necessarily have to have everything, you know, perfect. Google Feng Shui for love corners if you want to, if that helps, okay? So set up a love altar. Candles. Get rid of any toys or childlike tokens like teddy bears or something that you had from your childhood, and put them in another room somewhere. Just make it your sanctuary a romantic sanctuary. So whether you're single or whether you are in a relationship, I feel like for those of you in relationships, it's time to rekindle that spark that you once had with your partner or husband or wife. And I want you to, for those of you that are single, now is the time. There is love coming for you. Love is coming, okay? Set your altar up. I keep looking over there because that's where my love altar is. Set your love altar up. I've gotten rid of all my tokens. You know, this is something that I already had today. I had that vibe, and actually I had it last night, and I thought, oh, I need to do this. I need to get rid of those childlike tokens. I want an adult relationship. I want a relationship, and so do you, that's has a wild, pure heart about it, but at the same time is with someone that you can fully rely on, and relying on yourself to make the choices that you need to make to move things along beautifully, okay? It also says if you want to attract a love, this is for if you want to attract a love or rekindle a relationship. Your sensuality, what makes you feel sensual? What fabrics, what textiles? You know, this is very tactile. What makes you feel sensual? Is it a hot bath and lathering yourself in like oils and things? Is it that? Is it having beautiful hair? Is it, you know, your sexuality? Is it the fine foods that you like to consume, like to feed somebody else? You know, feed yourself that. See yourself eating the fine foods with somebody else. Romantic furnishings. Make your room and your bedroom a haven for romance, whether you're partnered or not, you know. Make it this beautiful haven for everything you want in a relationship. See yourself there. Love is coming. There is someone coming for you. There is, and I feel like there's going to be, you'll have a choice in, for those single ladies and men, you'll have a choice in who you decide to be with, and do what feels right. If it doesn't feel right, don't do it. If it's with someone that isn't up to your, I want to say, in your standard set, don't settle ever again, okay? A lot of Virgos settle. I haven't settled. I settled once, and I'll never settle again. And I want to inspire other people, no matter who you are, to not settle, okay? There is a man or a woman coming for those single. It's blossoming. I've just pulled a goddess card. It's blossoming, okay? You are just getting started. So have patience with yourself and the process, and do not give up. So start that romance, whether you're in a relationship or not. Start the romance up again. It's time to start loving life, love it as a whole. It's time to start loving the people around you. It's time to start meeting new people. It's time to just love the world, love our animals, and just love life, okay? I want you to love life. You do, and you just need to lighten up a little bit. Like I said, get the fuchsia color involved in your life. Start wearing it. Have it around you in your furnishings. Do the finer things. Do the things that make you feel beautiful, that make you feel sexy, and make you feel sensual. Virgos are very tactile and very sensual beings, and intimacy is a heavy duty want for us. It's a heavy duty want is the words that I'm getting. And mental stimulation. So if this person cannot stimulate your mind, and that will turn you on. It's all about, like, this is turning into this huge love thing, right? It is our time. For the rest of the year, go into it thinking that, and when the timing is right, that person is going to be there for me. And if you're already in a relationship, that person's there. Just rekindle the spark. You know, it's there. It's ready. It's waiting to happen. There is love wanting to come in. Like I said, call on the matriarchs and ask them for help if you're having trouble in finding yourself within this, all right? But you've got the wild, pure heart, and that's awesome. And you've got love who you are, okay? Like I said, love who you are. Be willing to love everything about what you do, who you are, and accept yourself for who you are, okay? Please like, share, and subscribe. If you want any readings, I'm available to book a reading in. I have PayPal now. Please go through my page, or my details. My email details are here as well. if you want to book in a reading. Just be ready to be open to love, okay? You've got all the love of all the matriarchs around you, the grandparents, the great-grandparents, the aunts. You know, there's so much love around you already. I want you to just open your heart to it all, okay? I'm going to leave you with that. See you later.